Holy cow, I'm spinning.
What?
I'm spinning.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get this stuff in camera work. Like I said, I never used it. Trying to get it propped up.
What kind of microphone are you using?
The laptops.
Oh, okay.
That loud, huh?
It was pretty loud. I mean, I just turned you down on my end.
Yeah, I'm just using the regular one from the laptop.
Maybe I should start off by going, hello.
What's that? What'd you say?
I was doing the famous sports card investor hello.
Oh, God, come on, man.
Don't need that note no more. What's up, Magnus? Who, me?
Yeah, Magnus.
He's loud.
Well, some of this laptop's pretty loud then. I have to talk so loud.
What's up, Keelan? Dun, 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 dun. I was just reading here about HGA's big old mix-up. I haven't even talked about it yet in the video. They graded a fake Mahomes auto and a fake Gretzky Opeachy rookie. And now they're doing the same approach as PSA, that if they grade something and it's their error, they'll give you, I guess, perceived value. I don't know what perceived means. It should just be market value or something. Oh, CBC's loud. I'm fine. Okay. Yeah, it says he's using a laptop tonight, and I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't know where his microphone settings are, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know. Let me see.
If you go to your audio settings under Zoom, hit
Yeah.
arrow. It has input level and output level. Maybe take your blue bar and slide it over to the left a little. I'm pretty sure.
All I have, I don't have that. I just have accessibility, statistics.
So when in the bottom left where the little microphone things.
Yeah, I went to that. I went to the settings, and all I have is automatically join, automatically adjust microphone volume. There we go. Let me do that.
Oh, that's weird. You only have adjust microphone volume. Oh, right above this microphone volume, there's a thing that says microphone.
Okay, so just work for one more then.
Hold on, let me do this. Where's your little phone thingy at here?
Yeah.
There you go. It doesn't look like that. Oh man, it was a long week, Keelan. Very long week. A lot of new product come out today. Oh shoot! I made my microphone go up. Hold on, guys.
You might not do that. Mine don't have that.
There we go. Huh. No idea.
Yeah, mine don't have that.
CBC is going to start off here, open up his Sterling box.
Yeah, we'll see what we can get out of it. Maybe we can get something worth taking out of it. I mean, I doubt I get a super factor like you, but
Maybe you do.
Maybe.
You get an Austin Martin 101.
That'd be nice.
I used to do good off of David Adams boxes all the time.
Oh, that's where this came from.
They were pulling downtowns out of their free studio boxes. There was like case hits. And when I was buying my cases, they'd give you like 2 free boxes of it. They stopped doing all that. Now you get like freaking a retail pack of freaking Top Series 1.
All right. Riley Green. Bodyweight Jr. All a different box from yours. Josh Young. Gilbert Sanchez. Emerson Hancock. Nick Gonzalez. Hmm? Nothing too crazy yet.
Oh, yeah, they all have their own. It was just bound to start happening with the newer ones. It only takes time. It only takes time.
What's that?
All grading companies have issues. Yeah, get yourself them fingers in there.
Oh, Josh Young again. Well, I got orange. That's weird.
Maybe it's brown.
Dylan Carlson. Oh, no, that's an orange. We'll set that over here outside. Luciano Wander Franco. I'm going to set that aside. There's a numbered and then there's like an orange looking one. What?
Yeah, he said you sound like the Peanuts teacher because you're there was a big thing from Opeachy years ago they put out on a message magnet that told you what to look for on the fakes. Now they are getting better over time, but it's something to do with the coloring onto them.
All right, Bart. Jerstad. Oh, there we go. Franco at a 199. Jonah Rojas. Francisco Alvarez. Clark Schmidt.
Any takes on who his orange auto is? I'm going to say...
Be nice.
I'm going to say Kelly.
Really? Come on now.
I haven't seen any pictures come out yet. Look away when you open the packs. Like when you go and you're like playing the slot machines, you're getting ready trying to hit a bonus round, you close your eyes, you're like, come on, come on.
Tyler Stevenson, Christian Javier, Taylor Trammell, Jose Rodriguez, Grayson Rodriguez, Hedbert Perez.
Yeah, we'll see if we can fix his microphone once he's done here.
I can't. When I go to settings, I'm not going to do anything.
How close are you to your laptop microphone?
Pretty close.
That might be.
I'll move it back. I'll change it.
Yeah, he'll flip it around here in a minute, guys.
Yeah. When I get done opening it, I'm gonna unplug this camera and I'll move the laptop back. Well, Robbie Green again. Bobby Wood again. I got a tonic.
You think Josh Jung's the auto, huh?
No, Jerry Bart. Campusano. Perdomo. And then I got out of 10. Hai-Seung Kim. I got these are black atomic.
I don't know. I just know they have every color of the rainbow in parallels.
It's out of 10, but I don't know if those are scratches on that thing. That's part of the card.
Oh, just look at it this way. If you get the lucky rainbow unicorn one, you're doing well. What's up, can of mackerel? Hey, if you guys want gold label, there's still a couple boxes left in the store, too. That there, and there was a box of Bowman Chrome Light. I'm just looking at the shelf. I think there's still some Pokemon and a Topps Chrome Hobby still in there. And I'll probably be live sometime tomorrow looking over some of my cards for grading.
All right, here we go. Carlson. This is at a 199. A Hassel. 14/75. Gilbert Sanchez. So 2 Sanchez's in one box.
Go figure, Topps.
So
he's not bad.
No.
Sells for a little bit.
14/75 on that one. That came out of 9. Well, that came out of 10, I should say. Well, not too bad. Not too bad.
Hey, next week we're going to push overtime until Sunday night after the football game. I got to drive my mom back to Pennsylvania on Friday, and I was thinking about doing it Saturday, but from driving like 7.5 hours there and 7.5 hours back with a dog in the car, I'll be knocked out Saturday. I ain't going to lie. I know what happened to me last time.
For you guys. Hold on.
So we'll do a Sunday night one after the football game. Probably be what, like 11-ish, somewhere around there. And then the 23rd, I believe, is a Saturday. I'm going to go to a show, and then we'll run the fix sale auction Saturday night.
Do I sound all right? Or is that still too loud?
Oh, yeah, you good now. I just got to turn it back up because I had you way down low.
Yeah, but I push a little bit away, so.
Chiefs and Eagles Sunday. Frosty just sold me a PSA slab that has been tampered with, mailing it back tomorrow. Looks like the original card was removed and replaced. Hologram on back is damaged. Oh, man, that sucks. Hey, I've been meaning to ask you because I just happened to see your last name there. Did you used to break with me when I used to break? It's just the name looks familiar. Yeah, hopefully they hook you up and give you a refund on that. Trying to see what I got laying around here.
I think about it. I didn't get cursed with the pitching box. Not one pitcher.
Yeah, I think I got 1 or 2 in mine. No, 2, because McClanahan's.
Yeah, but I didn't get one.
Oh, you did? I thought I just happened to see the like part of your name in there, and I was like, I think you used to break with me when I used to break a while back.
Guess who's back? Back again.
Breaking's back. Tell a friend. That was a long time ago because I remember starting off on Breakers TV and I was pushing stuff to eBay just because of my job. He could be Shaq because he's like 7 foot.
Who, me?
Yeah,
I'm not 7 foot. I wish.
5'2".
No, I'm 5'9". I'm a little guy.
Checking because I know I might have missed some stuff in here earlier. Nope. All right. Yeah, we used to pull some crazy stuff. I remember pulling super refractors, usually per case when we had Bowman and Topps Chrome. Now that stuff is like way distant because of the production of everything out there. Bud Webb. Bud Webb was a great basketball player.
Yeah, we was like 5'2". I tower over him.
I'm trying to see. I think almost all of us lost on the football poll yesterday with taking the Bengals.
Yeah, I don't think I bet on that one. I don't think I put in. Maybe I did.
I don't know. I know there was a lot of people with Bengals on there when I looked at it earlier. So how many people in here are going to buy Fanatics product when it starts coming out? I'm curious on this. Because I see one of three ways of going. And I think I know my route already onto it. You guys will probably see, call me like vintage extreme after a while. Because I don't think I'm going to buy into their product. Their stuff, I just see too much of a monopoly going on. Yeah, I just don't like it. They're going direct to consumer with it because I have a fear that there's going to be a lot of bots on there of flippers grabbing it nonstop. At the same time frame, I feel bad because a lot of the local card shops have allocations through distributors, and they're not going to be able to get what product they normally get for the LCSs.
I'm just really on the fence on them. We just
Yeah.
don't know. They're going to cut down. They're going to cut out the middleman. They want to go strictly direct. You basically got to go and buy from their site. I don't know. I don't like what they're going to be doing, but I did tell you about them doing grading. Told you they were going to get to there.
Oh, I figured it. I mean, they want their everything. They want a vault. They want you to sell on their channel. They want everything in one location through them.
Jesus.
Was that you with the fire truck?
That's somewhere outside. It's pretty close. So I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, my thing is, I think Topps is going to have a way around this because they can still make like retired player products because they're not underneath any of that licensing. And now, granted, they're not going to be able to put them in their official uniforms and stuff like that, but they'll still be able to do something with it.
Oh, another Panini product with no licensing on it. That's the way it looks at it.
Hey, man, I'm not going to lie. When I went to Louisville, that was a rough looking area the other week. Yeah. I mean, it was pretty much right off of 65 next to Portland in a way. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the monopoly either. Wanting every piece of the pie there is. I mean, I think the part of it with grading is subjective as a third party reviewer. And by you grading your own cards, I don't like that at all because they could be like, oh, give it a 10, give it a 10. But I do see them being able to use their influx of money to buy out the graders and other things that are going on out there, authentic autograph graders and all that stuff. Because think about it. Do you really think Beckett would be able to match an offer? I mean, nobody was able to touch their offers with the companies like Panini and Topps already. If what they walk into Beckett and tell Steve Grant, I'll pay you $1 million a year for 10 years as long as you run our autographs and authenticate. I think he's going to say no. Beckett ain't going to be able to match some stupid money like that.
No.
Taylor, I think so too. I think what they'll end up doing is before the draft comes out, they'll be able to still run the cards, but we'll see them in like high school uniform and college uniform.
Oh, you're going to see them like on draft night. You're going to see them in their college unis or high school unis. You're going to see, I mean, as long as Top doesn't lose the minor league on top of the major league, they can still do these guys in the minors. They do have pro debut inheritance minors.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they still have options. I mean, they can still do retired player stuff. I mean, it could become more expensive because of some of the players out there.
Yeah.
But they're going to have to get a lot of other people involved into it. At the same time frame, I mean, they could start just doing a lot of cut autos too. Vice versa, Fanatics. I don't think Trout can legally sign a baseball card with them since Topps is supposed to have their exclusive license with him. So, I mean, what do you do? Just get Mike Trout to sign on some piece of paper, cut them out, and put them in your cards? I mean, there's always loopholes to it.
Topps is going to be a high-end leaf company. The problem is they don't have the rights to the current players.
No, but if they do the draft class prior, with like it coming out and just keep them, you know, in their draft uniforms or whatever you want to call it, and then you start doing like your retired players and stuff like that, they could make it happen. I mean, I was surprised nobody did this with football and basketball. Now, granted, LeBron and Jordan are out, but Upper Deck could have did something close to that. I mean, you've seen, look at Leaf did Pro Set Metal. I'm telling you what, I like that Leaf Pro Set Metal. I watched a couple box breaks of it. It's a really nice looking card. And I don't talk good about Leaf that much anymore.
Yeah, Leaf isn't a bad product. It's just it's an acquired taste, I guess you would say.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you do get direct from them, you don't have to worry about weighing boxes or packs if you can get it from them. If you can't, and say some flippers get like 3 cases, they're going to have to put limits on it. You can't get X amount of, you know, this product per day.
Yeah.
What's up, Shannon?
Yeah.
Hey, I got your box ready to go out, Shannon, too.
Yeah, they probably. Only thing I can, if Fanatics makes their stuff limited print runs on stuff, that might help them. But if they just flood it, I mean, they got to make it worth getting. That's the problem. If it ain't worth getting, they're not going to be able to do anything.
What's up, Dale?
Hey, Dale, what's up, man?
Yeah, I just like the look to that Pro Set Metal that they're calling it. It looks really good. Now, I won't see mine till next week because it didn't come in till today to the distributor. And honestly, from the price point that Blowout's selling it at, there's not much difference from what I had to pay. Leaf's always that way.
Actually, I don't think Fanatics will be able to take Upper Deck. Upper Deck know that they're okay with them having hockey, but They have to pay a lot to get Jordan, LeBron.
I would say this, with having LeBron and Jordan, I think that has some leeway into it all with what they can do. Because you got to remember, Upper Deck did that hardcourt a long time ago. They did, remember the basketballs they did? They actually had that older basketball Jordan. I just missed in G1's break. I still kick myself to this day. It was like the 1970s type basketball with Jordan's signature on it. Oh, man. Those were limited, too. But they do a lot of other things, too. They still have their E-Packs going on, which is run through Column C. They dabble in non-sports cards as well, like the marbles and all that. They have a good thing going to where I think they'll be fine. They just really need to work on their customer service. Now, I haven't used them in years, but when I was able to get in touch with them, they've always hooked me up.
I don't think Panini is going to do, or Fanatics is going to partner with anybody at all. They want it, and they want all of it. They don't want to share any of it. I don't think they're going to partner with Panini for Prism and Optic or Flawless. They want it all.
Panini's not bought out. They're done. I guess in a way you could say they lost all their contracts. But with the partnering, that's what I thought they were going to do to make the hobby interesting by leasing it out, finding how many people want to make products. And if you just went with the Upper Deck, Tops, Panini, and even throw in Leaf, that's four things. They could say, okay, our license costs this much a year. Let's charge them this, that we're making this much profit off of it, and tell them they can make X amount of product per year and let them battle with who can make the best product. That would have been really good for us because it would eliminate a lot of the crap product, and we would have seen some of the good stuff come back. And that's all we would have been seeing was good stuff.
Yeah, I don't.
2 product a month each would have been great.
I don't see them partnering with anybody.
No, when I heard him talking, I just heard green dollar signs.
They want it all. They want all of it. They don't want to share any of it. When they say they want to cut out the middleman, they want you to grade your cards with them. They want it all. They don't want no middleman.
Upper Deck is hard to put a valuation on, but Tops is $1 billion. Is also half of that was their bazooka with their candy in that too. So Tops baseball was really not worth that much in the evaluation. That leaked out over when they were doing that stock stuff. We're going to go public or whatever it was. What's up, Jeremy?
Well, you got to remember, Panini, they still have UFC. They still got soccer. Top still has soccer. They still got F1 racing. So, I mean, Panini can still, if Panini was smart, they would still stick with the soccer.
So, see, I'm not the only person because I'm reading the chat. I really thought when he was talking, he was very arrogant. He wants everything. Like, he has to get every Pokemon ball that's out there type deal. And I saw greed with dollar signs. And see, I'm glad everybody else is seeing because I was trying not to say much in the video on it. And that's what I saw completely. And when I seen that, I mean, granted, they could have a fantastic product line come out. But I might just stay away because here's the catch. And I'm going to use NT. Now, NT used to be like $400 a box on pre-order. It jumped up to somewhere around like $600-700 this last year. So that's what the distributors sell it to people with licenses. Now, when Blowout and David Adams and Leighton set their prices, they're setting the market at like $4,500 a box. That's what's wrong with it. Now, if we take Fanatics, say they make something like an NT line, not calling it NT, maybe they just call it freaking Fantastic Treasures. I don't know. So anyhow, what are they going to save us? Oh, we're going to sell it at $3,000 a box. It's still overpriced to me. And you're starting with a new company that's unknown. You're going to have your followers, of course, out there, your clique or whatever they call it nowadays. I don't like using the word fanboys. It just sounds really bad. But I just don't see you be able to do that. No, I didn't see the NFT from Tops, but I won't do NFT. I don't mind doing the e-packs because I could get the physical card, but that's it. I don't see Upper Deck selling to anybody.
I don't think so.
Because here's the thing, if they would try to do something, I guarantee you they're going to talk to Gretzky, Tiger, LeBron, and Jordan. They're four biggest signers that are out there, and say, we need help or we're losing all this. And I guarantee you those four people will put some money in Upper Deck and become part owners.
Yep. See, Panini, they have the rights. Well, they have it. They do a lot of college stuff. When Panini loses that, I can see Upper Deck swooping in and getting the college stuff.
You know, I was thinking, I thought Mike Gio knew somebody in Fanatics too up in there. So yeah, they are going to do their own card company. That's what I thought. And the thing is, the NBA and all them, they want you to produce so many products per year. And that is going to be a lot of product that they're going to want because, like I said, everybody wants their money. As soon as something starts making money, people start upcharging. They want part of the pot. They don't want anybody else to make money. They have to make the most. That's one thing I don't agree with.
No, they want it all. They're not going to do any kind of sharing. They're not going to help anybody out. They're just going to do everything and take everything. That's what they want to do. Literally a takeover.
Yeah, Top still has WWE. They have their soccer. They still have like Star Wars and stuff like that. They'll still be part of it. I don't know what they'll run with baseball. And I was talking to my distributor about this because, see, you had to work hard for whatever little allocation you got anymore because everybody and their dog and probably their ex-wife has a license anymore. So I don't know how many people are going to back out of buying that stuff and start trying to put their investments in Fanatics because Fanatics wants to control it all. And that's what I've seen. What's up, Arnie? You know what? I am going to trademark Fantastic Treasures. That way, when he wants it, I'll be like, I want $500,000 for my trademark idea.
I don't like the direction it's going in. I don't. I really don't like the direction it's going in. Apparently, this guy does not like to share well. He doesn't like to share with others.
No, and they were just talking about his first company going under and how he basically screwed over the shareholders. But you know what? I agree. You got to keep your LCSs. That's what drives it with these card shows and stuff because people get to physically interact with each other. Yeah, this is great that we get to interact on like social media, internet, and all that stuff. But when you get to meet with people in person, you build a different type of relationship with them. And it's something that you can't do over the internet at all. Granted, I mean, I'll use like Jacob for an example. I've known him now for a few years, good relationship and everything like that. But compared to me going to a show and where I see somebody talk to him physically and stuff like that there, it's just a different relationship you end up having with them.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with your LCSs, because if they go kaput, man, that's going to be bad.
Well, distributors and retailers are already going to get cut out, Bob. They already said they want everything through them. They're not going to have anything. You're not going to get anything at Target or Walmart. You're not going to get anything from your distributor.
Well, see, that's going to be the hard part of the LCSs. Now, if they do like how Upper Deck does it, you have to have a brick and mortar store. That's one thing that'll keep it going. But I don't see him doing that just from the way he talked. Now, what's sad is because you have a lot of people that have presences with online stores versus then you start going flippers, breakers, and everybody else is going to all try to find a way to get in on it.
Yeah.
Oh, distributors are definitely getting cut out. They're gone.
The only way the LCSs can survive is if Fanatics actually gives them a deal, like you have to buy a certain amount of product to get that deal. Basically, a distributor. That's the only way LCSs are going to be able to do it because they're going to have to go on the site and buy the product and bring it into their shop and then jack the price up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, nice, Brooke. 101, Luis Robert Bowman Chrome. Congrats.
Slab cards, pre-Fanatics will skyrocket. Depends. You gotta think, there are tons of cards out there that can be still graded. So I don't think running out of slab cards is gonna really happen.
Girl Next Door VIP.
Yeah.
The one that popped up was Girl Next Door OF, and I'm like,
Yeah. No, all caps.
Making sure I get the right one here, Brooke. Hold on, I got you now. It says Girl Next Door Bets. Got you. I'm following you.
I have a Fanatics slab, actually. I have a Ed Balfour rookie auto and a Fanatics slab. So I knew they were going to go to slabbing and grading eventually. They're going to pluck a couple from SGC. They're going to pluck a couple from Beckett. I really don't think they're going to pluck any from PSA. I think PSA will pretty much keep their people there.
Brooke, do you set up at the Philly show?
So if it's good, I hope Fanatics can stop the bots. I don't think they're going to be able to stop the bots, man. Someone will figure out another program to do it. All they can do is limit.
I just read Brooke's bottom comment because when I was trying to find her, the first thing that popped up when I typed it in. Oh, that's great. Just for the comment, I'm mad at you for saying that.
Yeah, if Fanatics was smart, like I said, they need to limit what they're putting out. They need to limit what you're able to get. But you got to think people are going to have 5 or 6 different accounts to be able to go on, get it, go on and get it, go on and get it, go on and get it. So it's going to be a never-ending thing right there with that. People are always going to find some shortcut to do it.
They will. That's a given. And Brooke, the reason why I asked that because when I pulled it up, it had your picture onto it. If that's your picture, and I just remember somebody going around with one of the last Philly show. I think it was last week with the camera, and I thought when I saw your picture, it just rang a bell in my head. That's why I was asking. Well, I think it's going to be hard with the bots. No matter what website it is, they always say, "Oh, we got it. There's going to be no bots out there." I know people use bots, and that's how they got the PlayStations and Xboxes. Was it last Christmas or the Christmas before, whatever one it was?
I don't really think the hobby will be killed because of this. I think it's going to take a huge dip because of the new stuff and what they're going to charge on it, the way to get it. It's all still up in the air. We don't know. You got to remember, we still got a couple years, guys, until this actually takes into effect.
So, here's what I see. It took Panini forever to get a following, okay, on their stuff. Granted, we're in a new time and everybody likes the flashy look and the colors and stuff like that. I still think it's going to take a while to catch on. But I do know there's going to be a lot of people that are either going to leave the hobby or just be like, hey, I'm not buying anything Fanatics, and I'm just going to stick with Tops, with whatever they're producing and Upper Deck. And that's going to be fine. But I also see when this happens, Tops and Panini products drying up out there and the price, way up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't heard anybody else say about LCS saying Fanatics talk to them already. I know a bunch of LCS owners, and they've been mum on the whole thing. And that's Fanatics part onto it because they've called and tried to reach out onto it. Everybody's trying to get a jump onto it. I think it'll be hard to get people into cards maybe later on. I'm not too sure. It's all going to be a big change, and it's going to be one of them dramatic changes. And people hate changes. Everybody does. And when you do a hard, dramatic change, it really takes a while to, I don't want to use the word recover from, but get adjusted, I guess, to it.
See, this makes me now want to just grade a bunch of stuff and just hold it.
I finally got one of the things in. It's been in the video for the giveaway. I don't know if I'm going to get on here now.
Nope.
Probably not, because it's got a white background. There we go. I got a camera side angle it. That's one of the giveaways. It's a 68 tops, has Aaron, Wynn, Santo, McCovey home run leaders, 4.5 onto it.
Nice.
Yeah. Other stuff should be here within 2 weeks. So once we do hit 5,000, I'll get put out about it, a video. Yeah, I think it's going to have a slight impact onto it, but it's going to depend where the money players are at when Fanatics comes out, if they support it or not.
Oh, Luber's rolling StockX because he's a chief vision officer. I've never been a big fan of StockX anyways.
The hobby's always going to be around, regardless, even through the 90s and the early 2000s when we had a lot of shifts. People were still in it, but some people walked away, stored their stuff. And then as it started progressing back, I mean, I remember when Upper Deck left basketball, people hated Panini. It was like one of the worst things ever. It was like a cuss word. And eventually people started liking Panini about 4 or 5 years later down the road.
But this way, if Fanatics they don't take off, and if it doesn't do good for them, they'll be done real quick. They'll be done with the card aspect of it real quick because they were very successful with the apparel. But as for the card, if they don't hit, they might be out.
Yeah, it does. It takes a while. If you think of all the 90s inserts that we used to just throw in boxes. And now some of them PSA 10 selling for stupid money. Stupid money. Look at the Jordan Scoring Kings from Ultra. You get a PSA 10 of that, I mean, you're banking.
Oh, Jeff Wilson, he'll try and sneak his way or slither his way into some way with Fanatics or something like that. He
probably already is.
Yeah, he probably already has part of his money invested into it, and he already knew about it months before anybody else.
17 months for a Nolan Ryan rookie from PSA. That's, I mean, most of my stuff's like at 12, 13 months right now. Dang.
Theodore.
Yeah, we'll do a 5,000 subscriber giveaway coming up here, probably within 2 weeks.
Hey, Charles, what's up?
Oh, I just read Theodore's comment. I'm just catching up. What airport is Sasha T at? We
I saw that too.
Oh, wow. I'm hoping that the LCSs get taken care of. At the same time frame, I just don't like that they're going to be grading their own cards. I just don't see that being right. I mean, here's the thing. Everybody complained when Golden Auctions and PSA were underneath the same umbrella under Collector's Universe. But now we're looking at Fanatics controlling distribution, production, the vault. They want to have their own like eBay thing where everybody sells on their website, and grading. That's a lot of the whole thing. I was fine with like 2 or maybe 3 pieces of the pie underneath their umbrella and their grasp, but when they start hitting everything, And like I said, I can see them buying everything out. All the top graders, top authenticators. All you got to do is make them a stupid offer. I mean, I wouldn't blame them to take it. I mean, if I was like a top grader or authenticator like Steve Grad at Beckett and they offered me some seed money, gone. Sorry, guys. It's been a good run. But unless you can match this offer from Fanatics, I'm out.
Shannon, if Shasha T could grade NFTs, you know he would.
Charles, you talk about like how Upper Deck does it with the diamond thing? Because that's what I was thinking that they should do offhand. The diamond dealer or whatever it's called. I started looking at some of the prices of the cards on their website. Oh man, Sasha T needs great NFTs. Oh wow. Oh yeah, 500 for. I mean, there was ones in basketball that were 800, 900 when they came out. Zion's rookie year, I about died.
Blackstone.
I honestly didn't want to put it up for $300.
Blackstone is a big investor in Fanatics and CGC. I think they may leverage that relationship for the grading. They possibly can.
I still have an ultra modern logged in January. It was mailed end of September, I want to say, beginning of October, somewhere around there. And I'm hitting that 13-month mark here this month. So I thought it's still in grading. I'm hoping that it changes to see assembly. I've heard from assembly to QA1 could take a week, and then QA1 on could be another week. We'll see.
The government's going to allow monopolies. Look what Disney did.
Oh, definitely. That was definitely their freaking test run for a takeover. I was thinking that originally whenever they were doing that Prism and Phoenix, and did they do Optic too, if I recall right? I thought there was like 3 of them they did. I was like, I bet you Fanatics is trying to get in on this.
I'm not a fan of HGA. Never use them, and I that probably never will. So it's whatever.
Oh, I don't know even if I want to touch that key when we start talking about the government, because we can start talking about the mileage tax. You all know about the mileage tax, right?
Yeah.
Starting here now, though, you're going to have to pay a mileage tax each year for as much miles you drive in your car. Not only does gas prices rise up, but let's pay a mileage tax. I had to do a seminar for my tax license, and they don't know if it was going to be handled by taxes or if it's going to be paid through, like when you have to go pay for your vehicle registration. And it's horrible, horrible.
Well, yeah, they got to get their stimulus money back. This is the way they're going to do it.
Oh yeah, Arnie, yeah, HGA. You're talking about the Gretzky and the Mahomes, but if you notice now, they're going to stand behind their grades and they're going to give you perceived value. I don't like the word perceived.
No,
I like the word fair market value. But hey, I was talking to CVC about this. I was thinking back in 17, I looked at a place that it was dual zone. It had a house, garage, and they had this thing where they had like this carpet shop into. And I was actually going to buy it and transform that into a break room and card shop, right? That there I could still deal with because I would own it. I wouldn't be renting and having to pay for the stuff. But anybody that's renting it could become very, very hard down the line.
Chris, just get a DUI, then you don't have to have no mileage.
Mileage. You can always get a pedal bike too. Skateboard. I mean, honestly, I just had this talk with my boss today when I talked to him. I was like, hey, this mileage tax comes in. I can guarantee you, I don't think I'm coming back to work unless I get my cost of living allowance adjusted to cover that because you're talking about a rate that you're getting on your car. It's coming out of your tax money per year. So say like you make 55,000 your base salary. Now you're probably like, after taxes and all that stuff, you're probably around 45,000 a year. Now you're going to start paying more on that. On top of it, you got to look, trucking companies that carry food and all that are going to want more money. So now what happens? Everything else is affected and shifts up in price. So it'd make no sense.
Oh, the truckers ain't going to be affected by this because they're already on their books. They can only go a certain amount of miles a day anyways.
Yeah, but so those companies have to pay the mileage tax now on top of it. So that means they raise their rates, which in return and that product they're carrying is going to get raised. I guarantee it. Even if somebody's making, say, whatever it is, say food or freaking electronics, they're just going to use it for an excuse to raise the price. Watch how many uniform changes occur to push out game-worn relic cards.
Yeah, I saw that. You're gonna watch. You're gonna have like masks. They're gonna be wearing ugly sweater games or something.
James, the mileage tax thing just started getting talked about 2 weeks ago. It's in Biden's $1.3 trillion thingy that's out there. Oh, it'd be nice if they can get rid of redemptions, but
They won't.
they won't. I mean, even Leaf has issues and has redemptions, and they have direct contracts with those dudes too.
Well, Fanatics is gonna have every player under contract to where they can only sign there, unless some people look otherwise. You can. I think it would have been more interesting if individual players got to choose where they wanted to go, if they wanted to stay with Panini or go to Topps or go to Fanatics, instead of being lumped into the association of the players.
Free, what do they call it? I can't even think of the word now. But I mean, you think about exclusive rights. Ben Simmons did, Jordan did, LeBron did. There's a lot of players that signed exclusive rights over. But now it's kind of looping you all into one thing.
Yeah.
And that's going to be hard because the guys that are already in the Players Association are in exclusive contracts.
Yep.
You can't go against it. So there's going to be some bylaws in there.
Maybe starting within a couple of years, whenever you come in there and you sign your first contract, you get the option. You don't have to sign with Fanatics. You can sign with whoever else. That would be interesting if, like, how Trout, he has that contract with Topps. It'd be interesting if Trout is only still going to be made with Topps, and if, like, I don't know, let's just say like Patrick Mahomes, he has a choice to go to Panini, Topps, or Fanatics. I think it'd be interesting to see where players would choose to go.
Yeah, it would be for sure.
That'll make the cards go a little interesting. That'll make cards a little bit more interesting instead of everybody having to go to Fanatics to get it. You're like, oh, well, Mahomes autos are only in Topps. Trout's only in Topps. LeBron's only in Panini or whatever. That'd be kind of interesting. I would kind of like that because then you can kind of pick and choose what company you want to buy cards from instead of having to only be Fanatics.
Hey, they stopped giving out the white and black boxes too, if you guys didn't know, for redemptions that have been sitting too long.
Oh, so my Tyler Hero's probably no bueno then for a white box.
Yep, they already went out. I tell you, I would email what's her name? I can't even think of it now. Emily or something like that. Emily Brooke, because you got to email her a good bit, but just got to be like, hey, status on my request, and just keep that forward email going. But she'll take care of you. She always has for me.
You better slap me over that email because I've been waiting for quite some time. That Tyler Hero's lost a lot of value.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think we're going to see like a Legend series from Topps and Panini. Heck, could you see them doing like a product that's like, remember Upper Deck did Masterpiece? That was a phenomenal product. If they could just do something like that again, I'd be in on it. Not Transcendent. Transcendent just way, way out there. But something like Masterpiece, I'd be in.
It'd be nice when Topps comes out with Dynasty. They have all the retired players. You know how nice that would be? When it's just retired players and it's just big stuff.
No, I don't think Andrew Luck will ever come back.
No, he's too busy being a high school coach now. I think he's coaching high school somewhere. And he's really enjoying that.
Let me figure out what account I used to email her from. Everybody's wanting this email.
That's how I hear you speak of drawing a blank. Yeah. No, I pulled a optic fast break signature from his rookie year. Yeah, I still haven't gotten it back.
There's her email for anybody that needs it. Now, Grant, you might not get it the first time. Just keep that email you sent and just keep adding to it. Just ask her for an update every couple of days. And I'll tell you what, because they're slammed over there. But she was real good to work with. I may not have stalked her on a social media platform, just saying, but I got what I needed. As in LinkedIn.
Yeah, that's the only redemption I have with Panini that hasn't came back. And I'm just like, been 2-3 years now since his rookie year, since Jaw rookie year. I'm like, come on, he's signing.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious what'll happen with Leaf 2 on that.
I think Leaf will just keep doing what they're doing. They don't have no rights to any of the logos, so they can keep doing it. They need to bring back Leaf Q. That was a nice product.
Yeah. Hey, here, this is no joke. If you guys are ever trying to get in touch with a company and you can't, seriously, go on LinkedIn and search their employees and blast them on LinkedIn. You will get a response from somebody. Somebody will email you back in that upper echelon. That's how I've always gotten my stuff done. And I start my emails off always, hey, I've tried to reach out to customer service with all this. And I give them a big old thing of all the dates that I've tried to reach them by phone or email. And I'll tell you what, they'll hand out somebody's email or they'll be like, I'll take care of it. Email me direct at this email here. And it works. But, don't go in there and be like, hey, your company sucks. It needs to get better customer service. Just a nice email out to them. I tried doing it with all this, throw some dates out there, like a timeline. And I'll tell you what, they will respond back to you. LinkedIn is a key to it. I've got a lot of things taken care of because of LinkedIn.
That's a little bit of a stalker static right there.
It is, but you know what? Get it taken care of. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do to get emails and get stuff done.
Theirs in 2025, right? Panini loses theirs in 2023.
So Topps loses the Players Association in 2023. They lose the Major League Baseball licensing in 2025. So that's where the conflict arrives, is that the Players Association belongs exclusively to Fanatics. But Topps still is licensed through 2025. And that's why people are saying starting in 2023, you might see just draft pick stuff basically coming out and vet stuff. And after that, they're going to have to rebrand again.
Well, Topps and Panini were smart. They would go back and forth and figure out how they can work with UFC and soccer.
Hey, stocking does. I mean, when you're trying to look for something, and the only reason I figured this out years ago when I was breaking, I was trying to go through multiple distributors, right? So I used Southern Hobby. Southern Hobby, one of their reps gets in contact with me, and he's like, "Here, I'm going to send you all the forms over." He sends me the forms of another client with all of his information, including credit card, social, you name it, on this thing. So I emailed him back, said, "Hey, man, I'm going to go ahead and delete this, but I need blanks because you just sent me somebody's stuff." His email back to me said, "Oops." So I went on LinkedIn, found one of the owners. We had a long conversation on my drive home, and we had a good relationship because of it. I mean, we had a long talk and everything, but it got handled. I said, I don't want to bust this dude out, but guess what? When your email back is oops, and that's all you say, no, not happening. Because if I would have been a crooked person, I could have had all this dude's information out there onto him.
Who said that? Maxi will get tons of points. I like Maxi, but there's also one guy who's going to get a lot more minutes this year, and I'm kind of grabbing a lot of him.
Kobe White?
No, Kobe White screwed.
Oh, I'm just guessing names.
No, Kobe White screwed. They picked up what? Lonzo. They picked up a bunch of guys. Bulls are stacked. But no, it's the guy who's going to replace Lonzo. It's the guy who I'm in on.
Everybody's looking into NBA already.
Mm-hmm.
I've already seen prices going, and sales on my slabs have been crazy. I can't wait for my NBA stuff to come back now. That's been sitting in Panini for a year.
Yeah, me too. My hands are tied.
Yeah, I had a little bit of a spending spree the last couple of weeks. You guys see a lot of new stuff on the next fixed sale auction day. I got a bunch of different things. Well, some stuff's in the store already, but I think everything else that's starting to come in next week and the week after, I'm just going to hold. I may pop a few things in there, but I'll just hold some stuff till the day of. Soto autos, vintage. I don't have my sheet up. I'm trying to think what else there was. Some Russell Wilson rookies.
I just got back a little bit of SGC, so.
Nolan Ryan auto, I know I have a dub of now, so I'll put that up.
A guy who I don't know if it's going to happen or not. Eventually, hopefully.
He said, I got the out of 10 black, gold.
Eventually, hopefully, something out of that will happen with him.
Hey, I'm all in if we start doing fishing.
Volleyball? I'm in on volleyball. I'm in on volleyball. Bowling?
I already have YouTuber cards. I think who did the YouTuber? Was it Leaf this year, or somebody did it? Because they were asking me, like, it was like an influencer thing with their autos on it. And I'm like, oh, heck no. I don't want any of that product.
Hey, so how's it going? Hello from Australia. Hello, man. What's up, man? How do you guys like Panini UFC cards so far? I like Panini UFC so far. It wasn't bad. I liked it.
I like their first round of Prism. Select, they kind of a little overproduced that one. Honestly, if they would have kept it hobby only on both of those, I'd have been more of a fan. But overall, I was pretty happy with the UFC. I'm just hoping that UFC gets NT.
Female football league. Oh, geez. Cornhole.
Hey, no joke. Somebody was talking about doing female football league cards. I cannot think what company it was now.
Probably Upper Deck.
No, it's not Upper Deck. It wasn't Leaf. I know it wasn't one of the big ones. It wasn't Wild Card.
It would make sense for Upper Deck because they used to do arena football.
I can't think who it is now. There was talk onto it though because the jokes going around about Game U female jock straps and stuff, and I was like, okay,
bench warmer.
No, it wasn't bench warmer. Man, I'm trying to remember who it was. It's not hitting me.
I'm waiting for Upper Deck to come out, talk to ESPN, and have nothing but ESPN the Ocho cards. All the miscellaneous sports.
Oh, there were a lot of people like, remember the 8x10 autos too they used to do? That was some crazy stuff. Was it pop celebrity and stuff like that? People used to get real big into those.
Pop culture stuff?
Yeah, there was a bunch of different, they used to do 8x10 autos and stuff out there. Bench warmers are still around. I just don't even mess with it.
No. Why?
I got in my box of Prism Lisa Leslie auto. And now I'm forgetting who the other one is because I packed them away already. Lisa Leslie. Was it Griner? No, it wasn't Griner. I had some. I had a couple cards of Griner parallels.
Sue Bird?
No, I had a couple cards of her, but there was another one that's not hitting me. Because I thought it was gonna. I thought when the Leslie was the last auto, and I thought it was gonna be numbered, and it wasn't. But they're only like $30 autos. I'll just hold them.
Oh, I got Lisa Leslie. I guess she's tough to get signed, but I actually have a card signed by her.
Oh, she's in products. I will start having Topps WWE in the store end of the year. Gosh, I don't even know what it was that they gave me. Let me look. It's like
Lobo, Rebecca Lobo? Maybe.
What was the name?
Rebecca Lobo?
It was one of the rookies this year. But it was just a regular signature, or maybe it was a rookie last year. I can't remember. It's over here in a box somewhere that I stuck it. I'm trying to see if I can see where I stuck it over here after I organized all this. I don't know. Let me look here real quick. Where's WWE end of the year? Those are all the Garbage Pal Kids too will be in there end of the year. Women's division hobby. Oh, I guess I didn't get the other stuff. I guess they kicked me out finally.
Sabrina. Might have been her. That was one of the big rookies. I know that.
Oh, I keep losing a lot of allocation too. I still got Star Wars on here forever. Maybe that one's going to happen end of October. Oh, see, let me see. Oh, I think it's in this stack right here.
Oh, look at that. You made him get out of his chair, people. Crying out loud. God.
Oh, they're all still in these things. All right, I got a Rube Red Wave Griner Silver, Brianna Turner Blue, Chelsea Dungy, the Mojo or whatever they're calling them. Okay, it was Lisa Leslie and Nafisa Collier.
Oh, okay.
Griner get hyped. Just looking, trying to see if I see any other names. There's some Sue Birds. Dungy.
I can't remember where I put mine. I had only a little bit.
Yeah, I see a lot of people after those serial killer mobster cards. Hey, collecting Ric Flair stuff, smart. Same with Hogan. I've been buying certain WWE old timers, just holding on to them. And see, I just put these all in sleeves. If it'll go, I had it there a second ago.
Tilt it more. Tilt it more. There we go.
Yeah, there's the red of Griner. Everybody was talking in one of the rooms I was in on. I'll show you her. Where's she at? These two here. They're all rookies from this year, saying that they're like this. I thought they were the same person when I pulled them, but I can't even get them to go. There we go.
I haven't heard
They're
MetaZoo.
like the most two beautiful women in the WNBA or something.
Tops made collector cards for MetaZoo.
Yeah, MetaZoo was starting to become big at the National, and that was because a couple of the bigger YouTubers were pumping them. I believe Jeff Wilson and somebody else.
I don't get into those game cards. Hey, we got to give Jason more thumbs up than what's on there, guys. Come on.
Oh, no, I'm good with it. Don't bother me about the thumbs up.
Yeah, see, I never got into Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic the Gathering. I never got any of the game cards, so I kind of just stay out of that. I don't know. I stay out. Stay in my lane.
Oh, Pokemon, I don't know much about it. I just get it and sell it.
Yeah, no, I don't know anything about it, so I stay in my lane. No thanks.
Dang, I'm looking at I don't know if Brooke's still in here now. I'm looking at some of her cards on Twitter. Wow. Herbert Spectra Gold, RPA. Burrow, rookie cap from Encased. You got some nice stuff. Mahomes downtown, Torkelson purple.
How about the HGA slabs?
Oh, there it is. I found the Lou Bob. If you're still in here, I found the Lou Bob picture finally. That is nice.
Yeah, Steve Aoki. I like him, but that's just them trying. It's just like the Project 44, Project 2020 when they did all those. It's just popping people's names out to try and get them out there.
Hey, anybody got the winning DraftKings line for the this weekend? I need one that's going to pay big money so I can quit my job.
People think I'm crazy, but I think that freaking Texans and Bills game, that line is going to be tough. They got to win by 17 and a half. That's a tough.
That's not what the DraftKings is. You got to
I understand that.
salary cap.
Yeah.
He will pimp anything. Uh,
Loaders is a solid buy. Yeah, I'm glad I got a couple of cases of top loaders. I'm good.
oh yeah, I still got 2 cases in there. I got about a case and 3/4 of sleeves. Just got some mags from BCW in.
The Gary V set. Oh, geez.
Oh, Gary V's been in top stuff for a while, and
And
Ginter,
Alan Ginter.
and something else he was in too. They had him in too. Besides that, I can't remember.
Yeah, they had him in Alan and Ginter.
Well, I know he's been Alan Ginter for a while, but there was something else they did with him in it too.
Godwin?
That's Upper Deck. It's not
Yeah,
Tops.
it might have been Godwin he was in, though.
No, they're the Tops product. It wasn't like Dynasty because Dynasty had like Pele in it before, Russell Wilson and stuff like that. Even Dan Marino was in Dynasty.
Gary V had his own little insert set in the Tops year. I can't remember what year it was, little insert.
That might be it. I cannot remember.
He's had some, I think I have some of them. They were like inserts or something like that.
I stick with BCW mostly because I have an account there and I could buy them dirt cheap. It's just a long wait. Now I did buy Ultra Pro because I just wasn't gonna get them I got them before the second price hike or no third price hike. So I'm sitting on 2 full cases plus probably I don't know how many's up there, probably close to 500 top loaders on top there.
I found a brand called ProSafe. They're not bad. They're cheap, but they're not bad. They come in bricks like this. So, I mean, they work good. Dr. Fauci, why does it come with the freaking COVID on it? No thanks.
The Kardashians. He became famous because he was a big social media influencer in other realms at one time frame. And then he just started venturing into other stuff to talk, and he was just getting everybody's money to invest.
Yeah. He did a lot of public speaking events too.
I mean, if you think about it, look at some of these dudes that had YouTube channels. I mean, you could go into what was the dude that just made not Mr. Beast? There's another guy just started last year. He said he can get 1 million subscribers in 1 year, and he did it without buying them. Air Rack.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, they're making plenty of money. I mean, then you start looking at every deal that they get and people sponsoring just to be in their videos. Who the dang 2 got brothers that are fighters that everybody hit? Logan, the Paul brothers.
Logan and Jake Paul.
George Chanko. Look at
PewDiePie.
At any given time, you can make a video and go viral. I mean, this is the thing. Everybody has a camera on their phone. So if you went out there and you caught something crazy on there and you're the first person to post it, boom, you're going to get tons of views. Your CPM and RPM could be $7 per every 1,000 views. If you hit 1 million views, that's a good chunk of money just for taking a video off your phone of something crazy out there. Now, I was showing Joey, there's a guy called the Raccoon Whisperer, right? Old guy from Candy, right? This is no joke. You know what I'm talking about, too. Yeah. Look at the Raccoon Whisperer. This dude here is an old guy. He goes on his porch and feeds wild raccoons. He finally bought like a GoPro after doing it for years. And I have a thing on my computer that tells me how many views they get per month and stuff like that. I think it's TubeBuddy or something like that installed. And dude is making just videos of him feeding them freaking food, cookies and grapes and all this stuff, and people watch it. Oh, Logan Paul did do a lot for Pokemon, but he was big into Pokemon as a kid. It wasn't like he just hurried up and went and got into Pokemon. The dude had a Pokemon tattoo for years. And his idea behind Pokemon was they can't go out there and really do anything wrong. I mean, they're fictional characters. So they're always going to be there and it'll go up one day. Oh my gosh, a before and after Bruce Jenner card. Wow.
No. Oof. Well, you got to make that into a rip card, though.
You guys see? Oh God! Do not give Tops an idea.
Or not. You're gonna rip
Tops' last year's Allen Ginter now is going to have that because
you're gonna rip that card or not.
I would sell it because somebody's going to want to rip it.
Allen Ginter would be smart if they did only rip cards and very limited. If Topps was smart, I would do that pretty quick. If you bought just a box of Ginter and it was rip cards only, and you only got like maybe 2 or 3 a box, and you made them very limited, I mean, people may or may not rip them.
Oh, you guys, did you see that? Somebody posted a video of an HGA slab they got back, and it was bowed. And the joke was, can your slab do this? And they spun it like a freaking, what do you call them, little top things? It would just spin around in circles. It was bad. That was early on. I do remember that video. Now I almost want to put that video out, but I'm sure HGA would hate me doing that. It was just funny to see somebody do it.
Have a Caitlyn Jenner card and a freaking makeup, one of those makeup things they do, but it's a gold medal inside.
Oh, so I was watching, somebody came out. Now, you know how you could get those like for like your iPhone? You have this rubber piece that goes around your iPhone, right? It stretches to it. All right, somebody came up with the idea of doing that with slabs, with a rubber thing going around it. And you could throw this thing, and it will not break your card in half. And they're selling them like hotcakes.
Smart.
Yeah.
Hey, Troy, what's up, man?
They were at the last Philly show taking the cards and just chucking them way down the hallway.
What are you going to have? Boomerang slabs?
I don't know. I mean,
slab, it comes back to you.
It was just crazy that somebody came up with it. Like, look, no scratches, no cracks, no nothing. I'm like, oh my gosh. It's kind of like thicker to where it sticks enough above the card so it's not going to hit anything. Unless you threw it against like an edge of a table, it's going to do something. But
next thing you know, they're going to have GPS devices in your slab. So you can locate your card.
Yeah, I mean, I just happened to see it on a video that I was watching, and I was like, oh my gosh, somebody came up with this, because I was thinking about something like that originally. And I'm like, you know how crazy it is, because you got your cell phone, and you take the rubber coating piece off around, and then you pop the plastic out, and your phone's in it. I'm like, man, you could do something like this for a slab, and
basically an OtterBox
protects it.
Basically, an OtterBox for your slab.
Yeah.
I kind of like that idea. Put a GPS device in a slab. You can do that.
Yeah, you're probably going to pay out the butt for it.
You're gonna pay
It'd be worth it if it's a high value card, but still, people know they're in there. Next thing you know, they'll crack it out. Yeah, there's been a lot of people that started companies this year that have had that issue. You could crack open the slabs by hand. Now, granted, PSA had that issue years ago, and they fixed it. That's why if you ever look at the PSA tree thing with all the different slabs, you'll notice there's like a big change in slabs very quickly, like within, I think it was under 6 months or something. And that's the reason behind it.
Hey, you're welcome, Troy. Glad I made it to you. We're all good, man. I'm glad I made it. I went up to Canada and all, but no, I'm glad I made it, man.
Hey, that's a good thing there, Taylor. We should all get together and make it called Slab Condoms. We'd make a fortune just off of it.
What's your slogan going to be? Strap up your junk? 4 rounded corners.
Hey, can you imagine the Trojan as Trojan, man? We'd come out with something cool like that.
Ribbed for your pleasure?
Hey, you could have them ribbed for your pleasure.
Well, what's going to happen if it's a hot sunny day? It's just going to snap in half.
Another microchip deficiency. Just like when you get your dogs chipped and cats. Next thing you know, you'll be chipping your cards. There have been a lot of people that had their good old Flugel binders over this past year, really 2 years, come out and they went all in on it and they become successful. I mean, look at the slab cases; those weren't really around 3 years ago.
I missed the slab binders though. The slab binder pages, I kind of missed those. I liked those.
Those were going to go away anyhow.
Yeah, but I liked them.
Yeah, I got my Holios at PSA right now, waiting.
I got mine in my safe.
Yeah, I'm waiting on PSA. As soon as I see that first one go into assembly, I'm going to be starting to turn into a happy person because the rest are all just going to follow within about a 3 to 4 month time span.
Oh, I'm the same boat as you. I'm waiting for them. We got a lot of cards tied up right now.
I was looking at some of the ones that are on them sheets. There's some money cards on there now, too.
Ain't doing no good if it's not here. Just sitting and waiting in the wind. Well, Nicholas, if you're going to come in here and keep trying to sell stuff, please don't.
Yeah, normally nobody in here will buy anything unless they could see it on screen.
If someone brings up a card they're looking for and you have it, that's one thing. But just don't come in here and try and push your step, please. No, I'm just letting you know. That's why, you know. We're not saying, hey, everyone ban him. We're just saying, nah, just. If you want to drop your eBay link, we're fine with that. Leave it at that. Say, hey, guys, I have some cards on eBay. If you want to come check them out, drop your link. We have no problem with that.
Yeah, people drop links all the time.
Yeah, we have no problem with that.
A lot of these guys that are in here will buy, but they got to have that confidence on who's behind the other screen. That's about all.
Yeah.
That's why we only do goods and services on payments in here, just to keep it that way. Some people will send friends and family because they know us, but we always try to preach send goods and services because I'll tell you, if something goes bad on the back end with shipping, you got to have it that way. It's hard whenever you start shipping and showing proof.
Hey, Ray, see, you got a question, go ahead and put it in here. If we have the answer, if we don't, we don't. We do, we do. That's what this is about. People have questions. We try to answer them as best as we can.
And we may not have the answer. Somebody in the chat might.
Yeah.
Trust me, we've been schooled on FedEx and USPS on a lot in here.
Oh, yeah, exactly. This is a good little discussion room for us to come in to bounce ideas off of each other, learn some stuff, educate some people, or
You can vent how you hate the post office, whatever.
yeah. Having a debate about jabs on Twitter. Is he a con man, completely on the level, or in between? I find the selling at cost thing ridiculous.
Well, let me answer that. He's from where I grew up at. I don't know the man. Did not go to my high school. He moved out there way after I left there. So let me throw that out as my disclaimer. Jabs started his own social thing with when he was a teacher and stuff like that. He was able to get his viewers. Some people say he bought them. He might have. I don't know. But when it comes down to it, there's two things with jabs onto the thing. One, he has brought a lot of people back in the hobby. I will say that much. And when you start talking about how he prices stuff and how he does it restrictly on Patreon, you got to pay. I am not a fan of it. The issue that I have mostly with it is that if you notice, he started doing his auctions and stuff now where people are just paying crazy amounts of money for it. It's high. And I don't like the idea of having Patreon and having exclusive things to it. It's like as if you're making money, and I've heard his Patreon packages absolutely suck, and I've seen people open them. I'm just not a fan of it all. I do think it was great that his videos and stuff out there that brought people back in the hobby, but where he tries to lowball a lot of the dealers out there and stuff, I just don't find that as an attractive video, just like Sasha T, where he goes out there and tries to get stuff dirt cheap. That stuff there to me shouldn't go on camera. I mean, I like showing people saying, hey, I got this awesome deal, and they leave it at that. And they show the cards they got. They don't make a clip of them going back and forth over. Now, it might be something cool or funny, like if me and Joey were doing it live on a live stream. But that's all in good humor. We know each other, but some of that other stuff, nope.
No. No, Troy, I actually unsubbed to him.
Unsub to who?
Retro Hoops.
Oh.
He had
I thought, you know, when I read it, I thought he was talking, when I saw it, I read it real quick, and I thought he was talking about Retro Hoops basketball cards, and I just moved on from it. And I just seen it said his video today. Is Retro Hoops the guy that does the PSA pop count thing that everybody talks about?
Yeah,
I think his stuff is very inaccurate with the numbers. It's great to have something, you know, guessing out there with it, with what he thinks is out there in the vault and that, but I think his numbers are way off.
I don't. He had a guest on there not too long ago that I just can't get down with. So
Do I know his guest?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
So I gave the unsub because I'm like, nope.
Yeah, nope. I'm not sub to him.
No, I don't know. Here's my thing: if I don't like who you're giving time to on your channel, which by means your channel, do what you want. Doesn't mean I have to watch. It doesn't mean I have to like. So if you have someone on there I don't like, I'm cool. I can't get down with that.
Taylor, I agree with you on that because I've seen a lot of the Patreon packs just going out. I mean, everybody keeps asking me to do another repack again. And I did one a long time ago. And it was like a Labor Day special where I took some hobby boxes I had here, broke it down to the cost of the pack to me, plus shipping, and I threw some slab cards in there. I think a couple might not have been slab. They were like $40 to $60 cards in them. And, you know, it was value into it because it was still the price per pack is what I paid, not what you would get from Blowout.
I bought two of them and I got, no, they didn't have slabs because I got a Vlad 9 out of one of them.
Yeah, some were slabs, some weren't in there.
Yeah. So let
Hey,
me
I'm
think.
thinking about doing it coming up. It's just that I don't want to have a disappointing thing. I take pride if I do a repack. Now, granted, I would have to look at what I have into cards and the ones I don't have a lot in to use towards it because I don't want to have less value in the packs. I mean, I understand if you got a $75 card and $100, um, mystery pack or whatever you want to call them, repack product, because odds are you're going to get it. But when you're getting like a $30 to $50 card, that's horrible. And I'd want to tailor a little bit different. But I'm thinking about trying to maybe do something for Black Friday onto that.
Hey, Troy, who were the two guys saying that? Troy said two guys in the hobby stating, or what was that? Yeah, stating that they think PSA will never go back a card below $100 to $75.
I think they will. I think we're
think-
going to see $100 regular and $75 economy.
Yeah, I can see them going. I mean, if they're going to have economy at 75, that ain't going to happen. I can see economy being, what was it, 25 when they stopped? I can see economy maybe being 35 or 40 a card, maybe.
Yeah.
I can see economy being 35 or $40
Once
a
they
card.
catches up, maybe 50
Yeah.
bucks.
We
I can
gotta-
see it going to 50 for economy.
Yeah,
That's what economy was 50 to begin with.
no, economy was considered ultra modern. Ultra modern economy, that was like 25 because it was like 15, then it went to 20, then it went to 25.
I'm gonna put one of my old orders. And Jody, I appreciate it. I just seen your comment up there. Yeah, nothing does surprise me anymore. Let me look at one of my old economies on here.
But I can see them doing that because you got to think SGC's already charging 30 a card. I can see a PSA doing the same thing, if not 35 or 40. Because ultra modern, which was economy, I think that was 25. Right when they shut down, because it was at 15 or something like that. Then it went to 20. Then it went to 25 or something like that.
Oh no, I take it back. Economy was $20 at one time. This is an older one that I did.
Yeah, economy was at 20. I can see them bumping it up to 30.
I think economy will be 50 because just the price increase in cards eventually.
One guy was the guy that helped Jeff Wilson with checking cards before grading. Oh, of course. PSA will never go under 75. Oh, yeah, it will.
I think what they'll end up doing is you'll see a little bit when they start up and the levels up and they catch up on all the value. I think what they're going to do is price value out more than anything because people just submit everything into value. I think value will probably be like 25, maybe a card for ultra modern to 30. And I think your modern's going to be around 20 to 25 eventually. But you're going to look at that stuff probably late next summer coming in play.
I say that not till like a year from now, maybe next winter when they get caught up because you got all these new graders. They got to be pumping in cards to get, to pay all these new graders in the new facility off.
No, because here's the thing. My submission right now was mailed in September. We're in grading. We'll say it pops this month. So September through March. Well, we'll just say October through March. October, November, December, January, February, March. That's 6 months. So 6 months from now would be what, April-ish time frame roughly. So that's why I say I think in summer they'll be fully caught up by the end of summer with value. I really do. Because they're trucking through those orders right now. It might be before then. But I think until they catch up on value and how they're going to plan on limiting it, I honestly think you should make value stuff membership only with the memberships and not open up across the board. And then I think what they'll end up doing is their quarterly specials will eventually come back into play where it might be like 80s baseball or something like that, or a specific player again.
Well, and what they need to do is the people who are doing group submissions need to completely limit that, cap that monthly, because when these guys are sending in 2,000-3,000 cards a month, that backlogs PSA so much.
Oh, they should. That's why I said you need to, and it sucks. I know there's group submitters out there real good. You cap them or give them their own department with their own little wait times, and then you let all the members, everybody else, have the full staff type deal. And then you still cap me. You say, okay, you know what? Freaking Extreme, you have a membership. You're allowed 500 cards or 1,000 cards per quarter under bulk, which could either cover ultra modern or modern. I'm fine with it. I really am. And you could even break it down to how many memberships you allow out there per year, and then you casually increase that as you're able to handle that workflow. I don't think there should be upcharges either on it, to be honest. I got it if you're doing like super express to whatever and stuff like that there, maybe, but with the time frame we've been waiting on stuff, I've yet to be upcharged, knocking on wood. Did I read an article? I read correct both. Yes, Dr. Full, you are correct.
SPF, no. Fanatics will never be able to buy a PSA or Beckett out eventually. No.
I think they could buy their employees out.
Yeah, but they will not be able to do that because PSA knows what they got.
Oh, they do that. That's no, they're underneath a different umbrella. They're under Collector's Universe anyhow.
Yeah. Yep. Plus, with them having golden auctions and everything now, nah, they're sitting okay.
Yeah, Sandy, I don't either when I looked at it, and I'm just going off of what I have in through when they shut down, okay? And I know that some of my stuff has like May entered dates and all that stuff from sitting there. I think by summer we're going to see the stuff opening up, if not by end of summer. It might be sooner just because of the way they're trucking through, though. Joe and Doug from GoBaseballs.com. Never heard of them.
No, I've never heard of them either. They shouldn't upcharge for a reholder. I can completely agree with that, Charles, but that's the thing. They're going to just hit you for everything they can on that.
I didn't think they upcharged for a reholder, and it was just a flat fee for a reholder. There used to be a flat fee because I had it done.
Yeah, but the card price is changing now.
Reholdering just takes a long time. Well, now it does. Before, I think they were about 30 days for reholder. Yeah, I think the bulk cap would be the greatest thing they could do. And then you could always increase it, decrease it, depending on your workload.
So Joe and Doug are basically SGC massive homers. That's basically why they're saying PSA will never go down, which is why they're trying to get people to go more to SGC. I get it. I see what they're doing, but
Purchase a trading card, they'll be able to ensure the asset grades.
The problem with SGC, they're a lot more lenient on their grading, which a lot of people find to be more or less accurate. That's why you don't see the prices of their slabs being where they should be. Yes, they've been around for a while, but it's just the resale value on them is not there compared to a PSA or a Beckett.
Well, the thing with SGC, they're hard on centering. If you have a well-centered card and it's got a few little printer lines on it or scratches on Bowman, you're going to get probably anywhere from a 9 to a 10 on it, depending on how bad they are. I know this for a fact. It's just if you know how the company grades, you can go around it just to get it slabbed and sell it. But by me knowing that, when I go to purchase stuff, I'm already thinking that in my head because I know what I've sent to the companies and how it grades out.
And don't get me wrong.
I don't think they should. I don't think you should be able to purchase a trading card and have it graded through them and store it, sell it all in one place. I like to have multiple options out there.
I'm not gonna lie, I use SGC. I like SGC, but certain cards I'm not sending to them because I think you're gonna get higher value with PSA. Like, okay, for instance, got this bag. Prism 10 base. Centering on it's pretty good. It looked really good, so I sent it to them. And I got a 10, but I'm about 75% sure if I sent that to PSA, it'd probably come back a 9. But to me, it's something that I spent to get graded. And 10s on those on Prism is really hard to get. 10s are not very easy on this year's Prism. They were really, really bad on centering.
Sandy, it's going to depend on the level, on the max amount of cards I'm going to send in. Some you have to have a minimum amount of cards to send in, like the values. What I do is I go on there and I see what the card's selling for raw. Hopefully, if it's an older card, I can look what a 9 and 10's going for out there, or a 9.5 if I'm using Beckett or SGC. And that's where I start looking at where I'm going to get the best value for that card overall. At the same time frame, I already have an idea in my head of what I'm going to get dinged at for condition too. Is the Federal raise? I don't really ever base the stock market off of cards. Even though it's similar now with all that aspect, it's all going to depend on having a buyer out there and what they're going to pay. It's almost like a card dealership. If I could sit there, I'm paying for the name of the car, but if I can get the same exact thing through a different company that has a great line, same warranty and all that stuff, because we all know we're going to have defects that have to get changed out somewhere along the way. But if I could save $10,000, I'll do it. The same thing with, like, why would I go out there and buy hefty paper plates when I could buy the generic version? They're just as good. That's just the way I look at it, though.
What was I going to say? What's my thoughts on the SGC3 Wagner that sold for a record price? SGC, I can say, is really good on their vintage. That's what they're really known for, is their vintage. So when it comes to vintage and SGC, you really can't go wrong with that. They're really good on their vintage. That's their kind of bread and butter on theirs.
Taylor, I've never sent them anything third. Well, yes, because Bowman Chrome autos are a little bit thicker, to where I use like the 50-point top loaders in to get in. So I guess in a way, yeah, I have. But when you start hitting like 75 or 100-point cards, no.
Well, getting a 10 on a 75-point card is hard as it is anyways.
Oh, yeah, Pokemon's a long line with them with TCG.
Hey, Surfer, what's up, man? What's up, man? Thanks for stopping by. Hey, thanks for checking to see if I'm okay. Appreciate that.
Oh, yeah, I got a ton, Eric, and I'm actually going to start reviewing my stuff and limiting myself so I don't have a huge backlog that I want to go in. Jody, they actually were talking about doing an East Coast shop with PSA. So if you were from here to like these states, you have to send to this one versus the other one. And I forget where the talk was. Was it New York or New Jersey, Connecticut? One of them ones up there talking about doing it. If they did, that would probably help out somewhat. But then they're going to have to get some of their experienced graders to move to that area too. So it's going to be one of them hard things up there. What's up, Surfer?
Well, they were smart. They would try and have like an East Coast, West Coast, and then if you live in these designated states, you send it there. You live in these designated states, you send it here. To me, I think that would cut down a lot of it as well. Maybe one, they have one in California, maybe one in maybe New Jersey or Chicago or something like that, something that they can get a building out there and do. I mean, to me, I think that'd be good. You're going to see California slow down a little bit because some of those creators are going to have to go East Coast to train and everything like that, those guys. But you know, I can see that. I think that would be a good idea.
When you look at the value of your submission, it's not the value of the raw. It's the value at what you think it'll grade at. Now, if us, I'm 100% positive I'm going to 10 it, and then I'll, quote it at a higher price or just take the risk onto when you're talking about a higher end card. Normally, when I do all my submissions, I look at PSA 9 across the board, which if you look at a raw card, it's not out. PSA 9, probably about 1.3 to 1.7 percent up. It all depends on the card, the brand, and its serial number and all that, but it gives you a rough idea.
Yeah, Jody, the one in Woodbridge, New Jersey, that's for their autograph. That's for their autograph authentication building. They send their autos to New Jersey. I know that for a fact because I get a lot of my raw autos certified. They send them there. And the one in California is for their grading.
What's TBT?
To be determined.
Oh, okay. No, that'd be TBD, TBT, Tango Bravo Tango. I never heard of that one before. Yeah, that's me. PSA's always been resell, BGS for thicker cards. PSA also, if the auto is not going to 10. SGC's always been vintage, or if you want to hurry up and get all your base stuff or overproduced stuff out in the market quick to get your money back. That was SGC for me. CSG is actually starting to come around more too, and I knew they would.
GMG is good for they're good for personal if you like to do your personal collection with them.
It'd be good if they could do the hubs in 4 locations. I agree. Then you know where you're sending to. And I'd probably look at where the quickest one is and move there.
Yeah.
Or have somebody I know there and be like, dude, I'm going to mail you my cards. Can you send a PSA for me because you're quicker in your area? You know, a lot of people would be doing that too.
Where's Fanatics going to be out of? Where's their headquarters at?
Is it New York or somewhere up there? Fanatics? Hold on, somebody just had said something about that before. I don't know why I'm thinking it.
TNT.
Is that the Canadian one?
HEA and TNT. I've never heard of TNT.
They're in California. Fanatics.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't know. It says California Supply Chains Act, so I don't. Oh no, no, that's not it. I don't know. For some reason, I remember it coming out to where they had their head honcho shop at. Now they might have different areas for different things with their lines out there now too.
Florida. He was. Someone said Florida.
You know what? That might be right.
Alejandro, I may know someone who might be interested in buying. He buys collections, so I might know somebody depending on what you have. And junk wax, I'm kind of interested in what you have on the junk wax part. Here, Alejandro, I'm gonna put my email in the chat. Email me. I might know someone who might be interested in the collection.
I like Nolan Ryan. Take all your Nolan Ryans out. If you have Nolan Ryans, then send me a price with what you got.
Fanatics is in Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay. Yeah, that might be. I was trying to think off the top of my head because they just talked about this.
Any NFL picks this week? I did a 5-card parlay. I'll tell you who I took. Mine might be a little outfield, but this was my parlay. I took the Texans with the points, 17 plus. I took the Dolphins -2 over the Colts. I took Washington -1 over the Falcons. I took the Rams -4.5 against the Cardinals, and I took Tampa Bay -6.5 against the Patriots. Those were mine.
Oh, TGT? Yeah, I'm not a fan of theirs.
No.
Yeah, the 70-yard field goal. Now I just got all kind of crud come across my emails. I gotta clear it out because it's gonna keep beeping here. There we go. I'm really starting to wonder how many of these new grading companies will be around in 3 years. I don't think many, maybe one. And I'm not talking like CSG and stuff like that. Those guys will still be around. But all these ones that just popped up out of nowhere, I'm really wondering. I think we're going to see more of them. What are them packs that had all them generic slabs from the early 2000s? We were talking about Fairfield.
Yeah.
I could see them all popping up in there.
Your turn, Jason.
I'm already done with it.
CSG will be Fanatics. Well, yeah, because some of the same investors are involved with them. That's probably how they're going to do their grading.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll be CSG across the board with them.
Mm-hmm.
I think supplies will end up going up too again. They've been going up a lot, all because of COVID and limited quantities of stuff.
And 30 million tankers and ships out in the harbor right now here in San Diego because they can't dock.
Well, I can't remember. Well, the last thing they just hit me on with case of top loaders were like 60 a pop plus shipping. But if I had to order from BCW with the weight, I want to say I'm paying $1.40-ish a pack plus shipping, unless I have over $1,000 order. And I know the UPS dude would hate me having to carry all that crap.
We're in Tampa Bay 6.5 and the Cowboys -4. Who do the Cowgirls play this week? I'm trying to think now.
So Philly?
No, Kansas City plays Philly.
Oh, that's right. They play them.
I can't remember who the Cowgirls play.
I was just looking at it earlier too on DraftKings. Oh, Carolina.
Carolina?
Because I was taking Amari Cooper. I think he's going to be targeted in it. That's what it is. It's Carolina.
It's not a bad bet. That's really not a bad bet.
Especially without McCaffrey out.
Yep. Hey, but you never know. Chuba Hubbard could actually show something.
Anybody could for one game. Can they sustain it, though?
Yeah, but it's -4. And I don't know. Carolina's defense has actually played pretty well this year so far. So that'll be interesting on that, too.
Oh, I think that Amari Cooper is going to have a big game for the Cowboys. I think he's well worth it in DraftKings. Cooper, I was looking at. I was trying to get him in like Kelsey and whoever's playing the Jets. They're I can't remember who it is off the top of my head. Their defense, but it doesn't leave you much money for the rest of the players trying to hype around.
MLB sending. Hey, what's up, Jason? Thoughts on MLB sending bat manufacturing to China? Well, that'll be interesting if they can't get their orders in.
Oh, yeah, I will say SGC is consistent with their grading. There's not much that I send in that comes back where I have the head slap on.
So you like Amari Cooper with them. I like CeeDee Lamb. That slot receiver is always getting work.
I think he's going to be looked at harder this week than Cooper.
Tennessee, they're screwed this week. They don't have Julio or A.J. Brown. All they have is Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
So Tennessee's that's not a good bet this week.
I think that tight end from Washington is going to have a pretty good game against Atlanta too.
I hope so. I got him in my lineup because Gronk's out.
Trying to think who else I was looking at. I was thinking Kelsey because of the Chiefs. The Arizona and Rams game, that's a hard one there. Because they're either going to put up a ton of points or they're going to be a low-scoring game. I don't think it's going to be in the middle.
See, here's the thing with the MLB bat manufacturing. The MLB really doesn't supply the players with their bats. The players supply themselves with their bats, with their own choice of company they get to go with. You got Louisville Slugger, you got Max, you got Chandler, you got all kinds of bat companies that the player gets to choose. So whatever MLB is using on stuff like that, I don't know.
It did can of mackerel, and if you're shipping and getting anything first class mail, if it's out of region, prepared it. It's gonna have to get. It's not gonna get flown anymore. It's gonna be driven across country. So you know how long that's gonna take. So where first class mail could have been like 3 to 5 days, you're probably double on that now, going from east to west coast easily.
Yeah.
So if you need to get something that you want to get and it's not coming priority, you might just want to, pay the extra couple bucks and do priority on it. Plus, you at least get the $50 insurance too.
Yeah, Jason. I don't know who MLB provides their bats because a lot of these players have their own bats. That's why they have their own names on them and their own I'm looking at one right now I have hanging up. I have an old one, but it's a Trevor Story that he signed for me, a broken bat. He used Chandler. So back then he did, but all these players, they have their own deals with bat companies. I mean, I know Louisville Slugger is supposed to be the official bat of baseball, but
they don't all use them.
Yeah, they all use different companies, different brands. There's millions of different bat companies out there.
That's the one thing I liked about being out here is that every time we had like a new chief come in and stuff, when they leave, they get us a Louisville bat with their stuff all onto it, engraved into. It's really cool. It's not worth anything, but it's cool for a display on the stuff. It's almost like where some people in the military collected the coins. Like I got a crap load of coins from everybody across, always coming out. Oh yeah, great work here. Here's a coin. I'm like, oh yeah, thanks. Other people are like, look at all my coins. Mine are all thrown in a freaking box upstairs. But
Well,
I think the bats were a cool idea that they started doing.
I have a deal in place with Louisville Slugger that when I'm gone, my ashes are going to be put in the corks of 4 baseball bats with my name and everything, birth date, death date, so I can give to the kids and my wife or whatever. Which I thought was a different idea.
I'm dead. I don't care what they do with me. They can burn me, bury me.
Put me in a baseball bat so if someone breaks in the house, Dad can still whoop some ass.
Like he could take me out and mail me out to a surfer. He could go put me in the ocean, Hawaii.
Nope, I'm gonna put your ashes in a slab.
Heck, you can put it in the backyard and go have the dog go bathroom on them. I'm dead. It ain't gonna matter to me.
I'll put yours in a slab.
Go give Tops and Panini ideas to start getting freaking ashes and stuff.
No, that's Fanatics.
No, because they're going to want to go out with a bang, and I can see stuff like that coming out. I mean, we already have in Allen and Ginter like dinosaur relics and all that other stuff, meteorite pieces.
We're gonna have hair follicles.
Oh man, I remember whenever there was the bloody parts of jerseys and Panini stuff, people were going crazy over it. There was one that there was a hair embedded into like where you placed a jersey piece at into that flash. And they were trying to debate if it was the player hair or a great or production hair and stuff. I'm like, oh. And they put up on eBay and it went for like triple the price because of it.
Chinese to own Louisville and Wilson. Oh wow. Well, so Louisville Slugger sold out to the Chinese. Wow.
They might have. I'd have. Our news is all about people getting shot anymore out here, mostly. That there and Mitch McConnell and
I'm gonna put your ashes in a slab with the band that goes over it, so when it fucking gets thrown around, it ain't gonna break. And I'm gonna make sure it's in a condom. With the inscription, "Here lies the biggest boner of them all." That's gonna be right up here with a 0 grade on it.
Oh, I'm sure you can go to one of these off-brand grading companies. They'll grade it for you.
Oh, I'm sure they probably would. There's no limit to what can get graded. Wow, they bought them for $5 billion. That's a big purchase. $5 billion to get Louisville and Wilson. Alejandro, I am not big on NFTs. I don't see it.
I got it a Top Shot, but I don't play with it. I don't even know what I know. I have some Zion card on there, and I was doing it just for get kicks at first, and then I started seeing some of this craziness with it, and I just backed away.
Well, just like Panini's blockchains and NFTs, I mean, I don't get it. I don't.
It's just another way to make money out there off of the hobby. I'm just
want to see my card collection? Here's my login. Login. It's on the computer. You don't have the physical card. No. It's just on my computer. I own those.
Just well, like, no, see, that's why I said I don't mind Upper Deck E-Pack because you're going to get a physical card. You just got to pay for the shipping and the top loader. Got no problem doing that.
Well, it's just like I named a star after you. Come on now.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Which star?
The starfish. The chocolate starfish and the hot dog flavored water.
Can I throw the hot dog down the hallway?
If so lucky.
Yeah, I'm just not big in the NFT stuff. I know there's a lot of people that are, but I just I don't know. I mean, there's a new thing. If you guys haven't heard about block packs, or I think it's block pack or something, it's with an X or something, or blow packs or some block pack, something like that. I'd have to look it up. I have an account. It's like a huge raffle for a card. So basically, you get a token, like one out of like 2,000 for a high end card, and they just keep doing like 50/50s on and cutting it down. And once it gets to a certain level, you could sell it and all this other stuff. Good idea, but it's just way too much for me to get into.
Yeah, I couldn't get into NFTs and blockchains. I just can't. It just, you don't own anything physical. It's all digital.
Yeah, I remember E-Tops, and then you started having that bunt stuff, and oh man, I'm trying to remember what else it was. But I really liked it when Upper Deck did the E-Pack because you could buy it came out there, and I'll tell you, because there was a lot of trading going on. I really got a lot of Connor McDavid rookie cards that year from Upper Deck. Got them in, and I'll tell you, majority of them 10. I think I had like 8 of them. And I was trying to get, I think you had to have 5 or no, it was 5 or 10 or something to get like a special foil one. I almost did, and I didn't do it. And I just took them all outright. And I hit 5, I think it was 5 for 8 on 10s from Beckett. It was amazing. And those at the time frame were $1,400 cards. Now I kept 2, but now they're worth a lot more, of course.
Yeah, Sandy, if people still getting their redemptions from Panini anymore, I'm still waiting on one for over 2 years.
I have. I've got mine's all cleared out. I have nothing left in Panini Redemptions. Durant was my last one. It was out there for like a year or something.
No, E-Tops were physical cards. They only had that for like 2 or 3 years, I think. Or yeah, they didn't have E-Tops very long.
No, they didn't.
But there's just another fad, another product that Topps did that didn't really take off.
Like Upper Deck E-Pack, when you go in there, they have all kinds of stuff. Like I bought into their new football stuff that has like all the new quarterbacks, this rookie card class, but like you get a free E-Pack every day on there. You could choose what you wanted in. They have, of course, all the hockeys on there. There's artifacts, golf, and trust me, there's good stuff that's pulled out of this stuff that's not in the regular packs. Marvel's on there. I'm trying to remember what else I saw on here. Is the football still on this? Let me see. Nope, just CFL now. Yep. I'm waiting for the football cards to come live so I can get them mailed out to me.
Oh, the points, the Panini points is a joke. I have like 3,000 points, but there's really nothing good I want.
I just looked at my account because I added more to it. I'm over 30,000 now points.
I only got 2,000 or 3,000, but there isn't that much really good stuff on there.
Oh man, I was hitting them 1,200 point cards like crazy at one time. Especially back 2-3 years ago in contenders, they were just like hotcakes into it. And I used to buy when they would sell the Panini point spot. I mean, it would go for like $20, and I was just killing it. But I haven't had a chance to go on there and ever redeem anything anymore for the Sparkle packs because every time I go on there, it's already sold out.
Yeah.
I know I have enough for there was a Luca auto on there at one time for him. I think it was gold standard or something.
There was 2 of them. There was a gold standard and there was another one.
Yeah, they were low end. I just don't trust it because they would come in all dinged up.
Yeah, they were Luka rookies. I think one of them was 30,000 or 40,000, something like that. That was the gold standard. And there was another one. I can't remember what the other one was. It was another lower product. Maybe certified, I think. I can't remember. Anyone notice the 2 or 3 retractions on 180,000 such someone with a large purchase? Oh wow, nice.
No, and that's the thing with eBay. People do that all the time. Their buddies and groups will go out there and they'll upbid something, and somebody will think, "Oh man, this must be skid the next hot card." Next thing you know, they retract the bid about 10 minutes out, and they get stuck with that high bid at the end.
Yep. Julio Jones, Andrew Luck, rookie auto.
Oh, is that Henderson PSA 10?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they just wrote it too. Yeah, Henderson, my fault. Yeah, I was gonna say, well, I think that was a Henderson PSA 10 because there was a lot of people talking about it. I'm like, doesn't surprise me. People work in groups on that. You get something that's very limited out there in a pop count, and you don't see come up very often. People will do that for each other. It'd be like me bidding up Joey's stuff and being like, "Hey, dude, what was that other dude's max bid?" All right, because Joey could see what the max bid is somebody put in on there. When he goes and looks at the current bids, and I just retract it 10 minutes out, I get stuck at a high bid thing onto it. eBay does nothing about it.
See, it's hard for me to buy anything from ComC, Prob, Steam. It's just hard for me to buy from them. Can't trust it.
Yeah, that it is. Let's see when they're saying this is coming. I think it's Monday. Nope, Tuesday.
What's that?
Pro Set Metal.
Oh, the metal.
Yeah. Yeah, next week is just looking like oops, wrong way. There we go. Oh. Triple Threads got bumped to the whole end of October now.
Wow.
There's nothing next week. Some Pokemon. If you guys are in a Pokemon celebration, I'll have some ETBs in the store. Following week is Topps Update. Then 5-star. Wow, Triple Threads got bumped to Halloween. Isn't it? You said Halloween's on what? Sunday?
Yeah. The 31st, yeah.
That means they don't have an official date now. Wow, I was looking forward to Triple Threads next week. Let me see if Blowout has the real deal on it yet. That just changed since Wednesday too.
Well, PWCC's not on eBay no more. At least I don't think they are. I know they got in trouble.
Wow, Triple Thread October 27th now. It's up to $3.90 a box for Triple Threads.
Wow. Wow, they're sticking that one.
Almost double a pre-order.
Wow.
They would have to go a little over 400 for it, but yeah.
That's insane.
That's why you can't see full case breaks of it anymore. And if you are, you got to be in a high roller room. Huh, I was all happy about Triple Threads next week. Well, that just sucks. Well, that's weird because Heritage Minor is going to come out the same day as Triple Threads. One of them's going to get moved.
Yeah, but
You want celebration shit? Okay, I'll put it in the store. I'll try to email you when I do it because I got your thing in the store now. Celebrations looks like it's a two-wave thing because they still owe me Chilling Rain boosters, 2 boxes. I'm still waiting for the second wave of that from August. I have Evolving Skies booster. They still owe me one sometime this month, and another one later on. Well, there's 2 of them they owe me. I must be 3 waves of Evolving Skies. And those are both booster displays. Same thing. Oh, so one was supposed to be in September, one's October. They both pushed them all. Trying to see if there's any more Pokemon coming out. None. I don't know until they give me the official pricing, Keelan. If it's stuff that's on like the second or third wave, normally I just look at what it's going for and drop the price onto it, as long as it makes sense with shipping.
Hey Tom, good evening, man. How you doing? Probstein has a listing for $7 million for 14 PSA 10 Jordan rookies. Wow. Woo.
Yeah, Evolving Skies went quick. I think I just got Chilling Rain ETBs, but I had 2 boosters on release in an ETB, and a guy drove back 45 minutes north to come pick them up from my place. That's how bad he wanted them because of what everybody else was selling them at. I think he said the boosters were like 175. I think I had them at like 120 a box.
Yeah, sorry guys, I can't get into Pokemon. I don't know anything about it. That one just went over my head on that. Just something.
Let me see if I can find it up. ETBs. What's that called? Celebration. Well, heck, they're charging us pretty high on them. Let me see what they're selling them for. I'll celebrate the night.
Hey, no problem, Alejandro. Yeah, no worries. Like I said, send over those pics on the email, and I'll move them over to my buddy who may be interested. I got to see what you got.
It looks like ETBs of celebrations are going to be selling at 125. I'll be a lot lower, but I only got 2 of them. I can tell you that now. I didn't get any of the other stuff that I'm looking at here with celebrations. The premium box, none. No tins.
They have a Connor McDavid RPA Beckett 9 up for 1.5 million. Oof. Wow.
Yeah, Shane, I started putting the stuff in the store. Let me look here. I got Chill and Rain ETBs here, 2 of them, and I still got Shining Fates one. Yeah, 1 Shining Fates and 2 Chill and Rain ETBs. If they're not in the store, I'll put them in there eventually. I forgot they were on the side from the show. I know I still got the Swords and Shield, but nobody wants that stuff. Yeah, as soon as I get them in, I usually just toss them up there, but I'll let you know when I do them. Yeah, I started ordering Pokemon for people a while back, so I still got an allocation. It's just that the thing with Pokemon is I can never get a chance to rebuy into it. It's very, very slim when they do offer it. Oh wow. 130, yeah. Everybody's wanting some crazy prices onto it.
It got sold for 6 days. Sold 6 days
That's why I
ago.
was just reading the
Yeah.
14 PSA 10 Jordans.
Someone wanted but didn't pay,
Yep.
or I don't know.
Yeah, if those other ETBs are in the store, I'll look at putting them in tomorrow. The Chill and Rain, and I think I said, what's the other one I said? I don't even remember. Shining Fates or something. I don't open them. Occasionally, like if one of the boosters come in and it looks like it's dinged up a little bit, I'll open it for myself because I don't want to give it to anybody. But normally, I don't open anything unless it's one of them big, huge, gigantic pack things that I got from Evolving Skies last. It was huge, and I was not going to ship that. Yeah, I do. Just extremecardbreaks.com. I think the only box, let me look because I'm going to pull the store up. I think the only boxes I got is the gold label and the Bowman Chrome Light and Topps Chrome in there now. I throw singles up there various time frames. Usually when I open a product up, if it's nothing I'm going to grade, like out of Sterling, I'll just grade the 101. The rest of the stuff just goes in the store. Yeah, Chill and Rain ETBs are in the store already. I thought they were. I'll have to check. I don't know if that pricing's right. A lot of times I stick the stuff in there unless somebody says something's dipped down in price. I just leave it where it is. Becomes painful double checking stuff. Then anything that's not on there, it's slabbed is on my slabs, and that link's always at the top. I think it's under graded cards takes you to my slabs page. eBay store's dead. I'm getting rid of it this year.
Yeah, I haven't sold anything on eBay for a while. I quit using them. Their fees can kiss my ass on that.
Yeah, I'll hit you up, Shan, whenever it comes in. I'll send you an email. As long as I know it's out for delivery that day, and then I'll give you a rough time. I'll stick it on the site. The 23rd, Tom, 23rd. I'm going to go to a show that morning, come back, get everything situated, and then we'll do the sale auction that night. And I've been starting to grab stuff now for it.
I'll just be getting some new SGC slabs in and stuff like that. So I still got a lot of them from last time. So
Yeah, SPF. That's why I'm moving away from eBay. I have my own stuff that I can do on my own site, and then also through my slabs. So those have been my primary things. But other than that, then Facebook groups that I belong to for years. Oh, no problem, Shane. Yeah, if it makes it easier, I'll just do it that way and just email you. Like I said, I've been waiting on back order on Pokemon for a little bit. I've heard it's due to them shipping it from overseas over is where their issue is right now. I have a ton of singles. I just don't know what they're worth. Like, where'd that little dude go right here? I gotta hold it just at an angle.
Yeah,
That's some VMAX of Toxtricity. I just if I had to get anything where I'm not comfortable because like the plastic was ripped when they were taken out of the boxes, I open it myself, stuff like that.
yeah. I always get my boxes 99% of the time from Jason. So if you guys are wondering about that, he's good about it.
Yeah, I just put them in the store because I don't open much unless it's something more high end that I want that I've been working on. Like here's another one that I pulled. Somebody told me this thing. I can't even get the show right.
There we go, right there. Wait, go
Yeah,
back.
I got it right there. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Suspicious 10. Somebody told me to grade that. I don't know. I mean, I got some Charizards and stuff that I picked up. Um, one is some full color rainbow looking dude. Some of them promo ones, but the promo ones are at PSA in the grading stage finally. But when it comes to knowing what to grade in Pokemon, unless it's like one of the top two chase cards, I have no idea.
You know anybody who collects like political or actors?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay.
Not unless it's like old school political dead presidents and stuff.
This is a dead treasure. I got this a long time ago. James Gaffielian, Treasurer of the United States, died in 1929. I got like a cut signature of him. Yeah, exactly. And a Geraldine Fitzgerald.
Got me.
Exactly. I'm just like, okay. The full art ultra rare trainers are expensive graded. Huh.
Is that considered full art? I have no idea. Maybe it is full art. It's all nice and shiny and gold looking. I know the number says 80 out of 73, so I guess that's one of the full arts that's past the right serial number.
Is there any on eBay for sale?
I tried looking a while ago. It takes me a while. I got so many Pokemon that are shiny hollows or whatever they call them and stuff that are sitting in stuff just like that. I got some Ghost Rider card too. I don't know if it's over here or not. Let me look.
What the heck, man? No love for Pikachus?
He had his own thing a little while ago. I don't know if it's laying here or not. Let me see.
If the picks, break borders, and number is higher, yeah, full art or alt card. Well, alt art.
Okay. That's what I figured. There was one I got out of the last. It might have been Evolving Skies out of that big, huge master display I was talking about, and it was like a. I don't know if it was like a Death Rider or something like that, and people are like, "You need to grade that." I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah, this Pokemon is out of this area. And Keelan said, "Yeah, it's full art."
So the Charizard is the full rainbow. That breaks the pick. That's considered full art. I'm guessing the Suspicious Tint, since it does not break the edges, that's considered alt or something.
Alt art.
Okay. Huh. Well, the VMAXs, those all break it. Just one big old shiny card.
Express. PSA Express.
It ain't worth expressing. I mean, that Charizard full art's not even worth. I think it's PSA 10's like $500 or something. I don't know where I stuck those at now. I'm pretty sure they're in one of the boxes here. I started putting them all in one big stack for one day when I'm completely bored to go through and eBay every single card because I know it's just easier to type in a name plus that number at the bottom.
Just not an HGA guy.
There are a lot of people that are really big on just sending everything into HGA. A lot.
I just can't get into them.
Yeah, I'm trying to think where I have that Pokemon thing at, the Charizard. It's like a rainbowish color looking one. And I know it was the hit on too because I saw them when I looked it up because I was like, well, I'll have to get this thing graded. Suspicious 10 was 80 out of 73. Yeah, 80 out of 73. Yep, that's it, Dr. Full.
Yeah, see, now we're getting some info about Pokemon. This is why we like this stuff. This is why we like doing these. Everyone helps out everybody. We like that.
Yeah, it makes it easier than me sitting there on eBay for a week straight Googling it or eBaying every freaking Pokemon that I got pulled. Oh yeah, Tom, we did. Yeah, they're now doing the thing like PSA, but they use the word perceived value.
Yeah. You've had them there since July and you're getting nervous. Everyone gets nervous on their stuff. Dr. Full says it seems to be going between $2 and $6.
I don't know why somebody tell me to grade it. I know there. Oh, there it is. The SGC 8.5 went for $15. Or I'm sorry, SGC CGC. So I'm guessing they're thinking if I got a PSA 10 on it, it's like a $50 card or something, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I kicked myself in the ass for not getting those Marvel cards when I talked about it, remember?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, occasionally, like, I'll get into some Razes for Pokemon stuff, like the unopened stuff, and I'll win it. I just don't want to resell it. I'll just open it here and there. That's normally because it's somebody I know. It's like, I got some spots left, and I'm like, all right. Well, I think we could call it a night.
Go
Been
for
on
it.
2.5 hours.
Goes by quick.
It does.
I wish my job went by this fast.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Telling you, if that mileage tax comes into play and they probably push us out of teleworking and I got to fight the VA again, I probably will leave the job and I'll be home all day long. Facebook Razes, videos.
Dealing with Pugglesworth all day long.
Yep, listing stuff in the store. I'll probably have like a 10,000 card lots in the store of different items. All right, everybody, we appreciate it. Well, like I said, next week we'll do Sunday night after the football game just because it's Columbus Day and I got to take my mom back to Pennsylvania. So that's a long trip for me, 7 hours one way, 7 hours back. And then Saturday I'll be crashed. But we'll be in for that. Well, now won't be any triple threads next week since they pushed that and I didn't know it. So,
Well,
other than that, that's pretty much about it. Yeah, I'm just looking what's on my desk here. Yeah, probably have to get some stuff out to. We'll probably come live for a little bit tomorrow, just looking over some of my cards in case people want to see the microscope. It's never seen the old
Dream Crusher.
Dream Crusher. The Dream Crusher.
You need to get a label for it, put on the side of it. Dream Crusher.
I don't know where I put it at. Well, I guess I could put it right there. Maybe I'll make one up and put it on there, the Dream Crusher.
Or you could put on it naughty or nice.
It's going to be naughty more times than nice with the stuff I see onto it. But I want to look at a lot of cards that I have that eventually I was debating on either holding off and sending or not.
Well, we've already seen the results of it. It does its job. I'm just kind of curious.
It does.
Kind of curious what our older submissions are going to look like.
Well, the last 5, I had to rush, so I just eyeballed my stuff. I didn't even use it. All right, guys, we are out. I will catch you all if you pop in tomorrow whenever I come on looking at some of my own stuff over. Other than that, it won't be till next Sunday. Overtime will be back. And then the 23rd sale/auction type deal. So that pretty much kill out October. Another month down. Let's make sure I caught everybody's comment before I leave. All right. We are out. We appreciate the support as always. Always learn new stuff from the chat all the time.
Thank you for everybody hopping in tonight. Appreciate it. You could have done something else with your time, but you chose to spend it with us, so thank you.
All right. We are out. We will catch you all next Sunday.
Enjoy your weekend, everybody.